All right, I'm going to do a little bit more of an advanced guide on voyages charting. It gets a little complicated. You know, obviously you got adjacent modifiers, you got all this stuff. You can actually reroll, which I didn't even see. So yeah, so before I get into the voyage and setting that up, I'm actually going to quickly go over charts. Basically, like I went over my basic guide, you have the charts. As you're mapping, you get these charts. You're doing tier 15s, you'll get 81, 82s. Do tier 16s, you can get 82, 83s. These are what you need. It shows the symbol on there of what it's going to be. Now, I have these 5. You see, Diving Shoals is in yellow. When you look at this, Abyssal Plain is in white. These are a little more rare. They have better, like, quant, rarity, pack size, all that stuff. Dead Man Sulfur. I'm not sure if these give voyage or adjacent modifier, like better modifiers for when you do the voyage, because once you come to do the voyage, if you look at, you have to complete the charts before it goes into where you can pick them for the voyage, right? Let's see if I have any yellows in here. I do. So I don't know if that's, I mean, it gives a lot more item quantity, so I guess you are technically looking for the yellow text ones, but like this one is a voyage modifier. Okay, quantity is misspelled here, but found in all voyage areas. So a voyage modifier will affect everything here, okay? And then an adjacent modifier will basically boost, like if I put it here, it's gonna, all the surrounding adjacent nodes are gonna get an additional cluster of barrels. That's just a little update on charts. So basically, yeah, you grab the charts from mapping, you go, you bathysphere, you run them, you come back up, don't die because you'll lose it. And then I'm gonna go run all these. I have what, 21 here, 22 here. I'm gonna run all these, and then I'm gonna set up a voyage, and I'm gonna show you exactly what you're looking for. Try to make some sense of it. It's a little confusing. It's a lot of work, but hey. For another layer of juice to this, you can get these Telesia's Ducat, like a Ducati, okay? Rerolls a room type of a chart, potentially changing the connections it will have when charted. So if you throw that in there, and I don't know, I don't really know. Rerolls the room type. So the room type is, I guess, Undersea Groves. Yeah. Lost Ruins, Abyssal Plain. So I would take this one because it's the yellow. You know, the game's like lagging out real bad right now. I don't really know what's going on here. Okay, so if you use those, you have a chance to get the yellow room, which is just, it's just better. It's just better, honestly. Okay, so as you're doing your charts, if you didn't notice, the lantern, it points in a direction. If there's loot, like right here, there's a bunch of map chests. So we just get a bunch of maps. There'll be chests, there'll be maps, there'll be gold piles, there'll be treasure clams. You can also get scarab chests. There's a lot of stuff. Like I've gotten, I don't know, 400,000 gold going through all this, but just something to look out for while you're charting before you do your main voyage. Perfect opportunity here. They dropped a bunch of tier 15s, and there's a bunch of treasure clams and gold piles. So you're also looking for like message in the bottle. Those can drop you like divines and stuff. But you can get some really good loot while you're down here. Now all of this will also be in your voyage, but if you get lucky enough, here's a scarab chest. You know, you just keep going, and then there's another map. So great chart. This one is awesome. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything else here. All right, so to plan your voyage, I'm doing my best to try to make sense of this. It can get a little complicated. There's certain things you're looking for. If you go around, adjacent areas have adjacent area. All these have things you're looking for. Now, I'm not going to reroll right now. I don't remember how rerolling works. I don't know if it rerolls everything or you pick which one to reroll. I don't remember. But since I have golden lanterns, I'm not doing that. Okay, so we'll do this after we run the voyage at the end of the video, okay? But you can re-roll border modifiers. But your ship is always here, so you always start in this bottom left quadrant, okay? Now, golden lanterns, if I remember correctly, give you quantity. You have to go in and grab them first. So if we put a map here, we'll get golden lanterns. So then we have to just beeline it straight for that, grab the golden lanterns, and then go about your voyage here. So basically you always want to have golden, at least one golden lantern. I don't know what treasure anchors are, but yeah. So then if you look, all these green squares, it shows you like this is a cross, that's a straight line, that's a half a line. Now I guess it doesn't really matter how you set them up, but you never want them to be red. So if I put that there, right, and then I'll put this here, and I'll put that there, right? So let me do a few more. Let me show you how this exactly would work. It won't let you start because all the chart connections got to connect to each other. Okay, but there are times where you'll have one that's red and you just won't be able to access it. Like, say it did let me access that, I would only be go here, 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 and here. I wouldn't be able to go to where the reds are. So make sure you're paying attention to that. I don't really think there's really a good strategy for it. I mean, obviously you want your adjacent maps to be good. So there's two modifiers on your charts. If you look here, there's the adjacent modifier. Okay, this gives belts drop in adjacent areas 10% increase drop as a unique belt. This one gives additional strong boxes. Octopi. Now, there's also another one, the Voyage modifier. This is 20% increased dead man sulfur found in all voyage areas. So all of the Voyage modifiers affect every single chart you put on here. It affects the whole voyage, okay? But the adjacent modifiers only affect, like, say if I put, let's put one here, adjacent modifier. Let's pick a good one. Cluster of barrels, okay? I get the pack size because I'm next to this. So this means if I put, let me just go ahead and do it. I put one here, put one here, and let me put one here. Now, since that adjacent gave the barrels, as you can see now on the area modifiers, this now has the barrels, this has the barrels, and this has the barrels. So, and you also get, you know, you obviously get the 16% pack size on that one, but you won't get it on these. So you want adjacent, you kind of want to go like bottom center, right center, top center, left center for the charts that have adjacent modifiers, because then they're going to affect this, right? Then this one will affect those three in the center, those two in the center. This one will affect one above, below, and in the center. And then this one will do left, right, and center. But this one, I don't know. This one might be better as a Voyage modifier. Bottom three are Voyage modifiers, center's Voyage modifier, and top corners of Voyage modifiers. I would probably only run this one, and this one as adjacent modifiers and run everything else as Voyage. You could run another adjacent here. I just don't know how that would work. Yeah. That's how I would do it. Adjacent here, adjacent here, adjacent here. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a map real quick, but just to show you where all the bonuses are. But you always want to make sure you have a golden lantern somewhere down here on the bottom. On the bottom corner, I think, have better ones. And I can't remember if you can re-roll these or not. We'll have to re-roll it after, like I said. But we have a golden lantern, so I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Okay, so I've set this up here. I've got an adjacent here. I've got an adjacent here, and I've got an adjacent here. Everything else is Voyage modifiers. Now, if you highlight the map, it will tell you the area modifiers. I don't think it tells you the Voyage modifiers until you get in there, because I don't see it listed here. Maybe it does, because we did increase of magic monsters. Yeah, maybe it does. So we get golden lanterns there. Now I did mock up before, and I just threw some shit in there. And this also gave me golden lanterns. I don't know how, but I redid with parts that I wanted to use, and now it's gone. So I don't know how that works. But we do have golden lanterns here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight over here, grab the golden lanterns, and then we'll go back and actually clear everything. And make sure you don't die. If you die, you lose everything. So yeah, that's not gonna be fun. But like I said, yeah, adjacent, everything else is Voyage. I'll make like a Photoshop image, I guess. And we're gonna go. I guess I'll just show the whole voyage if you want to watch. If not, we'll have timestamps. Now it is gonna be fairly tough. This will be fairly tough. Make sure you take your time, right? I don't want to clear everything. We're gonna have to go all the way up for those golden lanterns before we come back. Okay. Got some gold piles. Sunken loot, nothing crazy. Altar of the Deep here. Now the lanterns still point you in the direction of some good shit. Hopefully we find something decent. We got a ways to go to get to the gold lanterns, but we'll get there. Message in a bottle, perfect. Those lanterns should be here somewhere. Found the golden lanterns before. I don't know. But you're supposed to find them. You pop them, and you get the extra quant. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Oh, there it was. It was floating. Did you see it? It was just floating there. Literally was just floating there. So it's not marked. Okay, well, did I... Maybe there's one more. Okay. That makes sense. So we have 60% increased quantity of items found in the area. So we're missing one. And the lanterns will point you to them. I think that might be it. There should have been one more. Okay, there it is. There it is. See it? Right here, just floating there. So they're hard to find. And then watch, we have 60% quant. It should have increased. Well, regardless, each one of those gives quant, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So now you can just do your map, your voyage as normal. And I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go back to the first area, make sure I grab everything. This is good. Offers stretching tentacles, skills fire 2 additional projectiles, and more area of effect. That's great for me. We'll have to watch out. You will run out of lanterns. You kind of gotta really pick and choose here, like which direction you want to go. Like if you're kind of near like a corner like this, you don't see your lantern pointing over there, don't waste a lantern. Like we have 26 left. We still got to go up that hook and then up the other hook. So we're not going to be able to make it. We're just not. All right, send the capsule up. I mean, we really haven't gotten anything worthwhile yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna backtrack and go up the last hook. We can go up. See, that's pointing this way. So I'm gonna, yeah. You'd think you'd be seeing some like divines or like anything dropping out of these, but no. The loot is still very underwhelming. They have to bring it up. They have to bring it up. Like, all this effort to set up voyages and to make sure you're, like, got all these adjacent modifiers and all that shit. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm getting. Not fun. I like the mechanic. This is cool as shit. Like, I hope they bring it to PoE 2. Would have been nice. Those are supposed to all be rare now. I don't know why they're not. But it's very upsetting. I saw somebody else say, like, theirs aren't rare as well. So they need to fix that. Like one of those, like, quest items you find, you turn it into Vesper, and it makes all chests that you find rare. Interesting. They changed that? So we're gonna go back to the surface. And then you gotta defend yourself, obviously. I've been one-shot doing this before. So, yeah, be real fucking careful.
I need more mana.
Get me out of here. We did get 17,000 dead man sulfur, which ain't bad. So yeah, that's the voyage. We're gonna go and we'll look at the loot. Really, I mean, nothing crazy. 9 chaos, 14 chaos, 1 exalt. We got a message in a bottle, which I have another one that I got from the chart. So we'll pop those and see if we got anything. But I mean, like, this is just underwhelming loot. You know, like, we spent all that time running charts, making sure we had adjacent modifiers for as much loot as we could get. This is it. Like, this sucks. It's so much time investment. It doesn't feel good. All right, now, this was the message in a bottle I got from charting. We got a Heartbound loop. This is the one we got from the voyage. Malachi's Artifice. Yeah, I guess. Nothing crazy. I've seen people get divines and shit. So, if we go to do another voyage here. Okay, so if we do this, do it again for 12,000. So did that reroll everything? Yeah, it rerolls everything. Absolutely everything. So if you have the sulfur, I guess keep rerolling until you see those golden lanterns. But yeah, I mean, honestly, did it make a difference? No. So you might as well just run the voyage. I mean, if you have a lot of sulfur, you can reroll, I guess, if you got sulfur to spare. But that's voyage. It doesn't feel rewarding. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Like, all that work for what? I could get more from just running maps quicker. I like the mechanic though, man, but yeah, that's if you want to really try to juice it and push it, then that's what you got to do. Yeah, anyway, subscribe, come back, do the next one.